Good day everyone. Last week we discussed to determine if you're able to afford a house here in the United States or if you're able to pay for your monthly mortgages simply via browsing through the internet and doing a simple computation. So if you watched that and done the simple computation and you think you're able to afford the monthly mortgages, now let's proceed to the next step of this stage, which is getting pre-approved for your home loan or getting the pre-qualifications for your home loan. You can get your loan or home loan in different kind of ways. The most popular ones are number 1, getting it from the bank, number 2, getting it from a credit union, and number 3, getting it from lenders. So which of the 3 should I choose? The best answer for that is getting the lowest interest. So if they're advertised that they can give you a lower interest versus the other one, so go with that. But it is kind of hard because of the market that keeps on fluctuating and you can't really get the specific number of loan or the percentage of your loan until the specific day of your closing or a few days before the closing. So it really depends on a lot of factors. Like for my experience, initially I wanted to really get it from a credit union because normally they will really provide a lower rate versus the regular bank. Unfortunately for us, we tried with Advantial and they weren't really replying and like answering some of the messages. So I just proceeded with getting it with the bank. And also I was in a little bit of time constraint, so I just went with them. With lenders, I'm not that familiar, but as per my agents, you can really get from those kind of institutions. And as per them, it normally goes faster versus like the bank processing. So to start with the pre-approval process, just go to the website in which one you want to get the loan from. For example, for the Credit Advantial and the bank, you can just go to the website and try to open an account. So you have to register and create an account with them. Take note, even though if you already have an account with a specific bank, like for us in my specific local bank here, I have to create another account with them with regards creating a profile for getting a mortgage. So take note of that, okay? So after creating this account, you have to submit all the information that you need, details, and you have to upload some few things like a payslip and some few more details that you need in order for the bank to be able to provide you with the pre-approval processing. Then after submitting those documents, creating an online account, normally they will give you a call or message from your loan officer. Like for us, I think we received an email 1 to 2 days after we created the account, and they sent me a letter saying that I have a pre-approved or get a pre-qualification for getting a loan with them. They left a blank, the blank portion of that specific amount, how much they're gonna approve for me. But also the loan officer actually called me before I was able to read the email from them and asked few questions and told me that I are really pre-approved or I am really qualified to get a loan with them. Initially, I think we were just asking for like $200,000 or $250,000, but because of the credit score that we had and their salary and our payslip and those kind of things, she said we are able to get more than $250,000. So we are thankful for that, but we weren't really planning to getting more than that. And mainly because we really don't think we can afford getting the $300,000 like loan and having to pay for that monthly. So we did the computations before and we decided we just have to stick on a specific budget. You really need to get this letter because based on our personal experience, we went to different websites, do our research, checking for the house. Then when we finally found the house, we asked the agent to give us an opportunity to have a viewing with the house. But when they replied on the email, they asked if we have a pre-approved loan or pre-qualifications for a loan. And when we said no, they didn't even reply back. Yep. So they really want you to have a pre-approved with the loan first before you do the inquiry or information seeking about the house that you want, or else they won't really entertain you. I think we asked for a few agents and I think they really lost a potential customer because of that. They should have told us what to do first or guided us with those kind of things. So lesson learned, in order for not to waste your time and effort, get a pre-approval first. Then, after getting a pre-approved for your loan, next step will be finding an agent and asking to view houses. And next, how to find an agent. There are actually different ways for you in order to find an agent. One simple way, the easiest way, is just to go through those websites for finding a house and finding the specific house that you like. Usually on those websites or those pages, they actually have a specific agent listed for the particular house or through an agency. And after that, just click on like getting an viewing. There's usually a schedule below that says like you can select a schedule for you to view a house, and after which the agent will actually send you an email about the house and if you're able to do the viewing. And that's how the communication starts. That's how you get an agent, as simple as that. For us, that's how it happened, I guess. We went to different websites and some of them replied, some of them didn't reply, and whoever like asked us, really gave us an interest about our inquiries and answering our questions, then we went to that particular agent. That's how we find Michael. So luckily for us, we really had a decent agent wherein he really helped us with our processing for getting a house, being a first-time home buyers. So it was easier with him. So if you guys want to get a house with him, please, I'm gonna put the details over here, okay? Then another option for you is to get the details from those like billboards. Usually per city, there's usually a place wherein they put in like a realtor for this particular city or this particular place, wherein they have like a ranking system and those kind of things. So you can browse them through online and try to get their services. So that's another way. Also, the best way for me, I really suggest, is to get it from someone who actually had a processing for the house and that already experienced the services getting from this person or particular agent. Sometimes getting an agent through like a website and those kind of things, it's kind of like a raffle draw that you're not really sure if you're gonna win or you're gonna have a bad luck with getting this particular agent. So it's really best to get someone like you have a recommendations with, because you already know that he was able to help this person with this particular processing. It's kind of best because you already know versus not knowing a particular agent. Then next, if you already have an agent, the next thing you have to do is to coordinate with him. Tell him the things that you want about the house that you want to buy, like the location, place, the type of house, how many rooms, your budget, and all those specific things that you are trying to find in a house. Like for us, we were trying to find a house at least 3 bedrooms. That was the main criteria for us, and we want it at least near the city area. That's one of the things that really wanted about our house that we were trying to find. After which, our agent will try to find the houses that we wanted. Like based on the things that the criteria that we have given, he will try to search it online. Then after which, he'll choose like few of them, then he will send us to us via email with all the details of the house. Most likely whatever you see in those websites, like for the Zillows or those kind of websites, he will then forward it to us. So we can see the details of the house, the year it was made, AC, water, electricity, and all those things. If it's in a flood zone. One thing about our agent we are really happy about is we are not actually from Louisville, Kentucky. We are actually from Eastern Kentucky. We only go to Louisville whenever we eat or shop. That's it. So we don't really know much about Louisville. So for him, we try to find houses that are not on those areas which are not really recommended, particularly with the high crime rates. So we just chose the houses wherein there's like more a safer place for us. So which we are really thankful about that. So per day, he was sending us like 5 to 10 houses that we would like or we were planning to look or view in the future. That's the next stage, which is the viewing. But before that, let's discuss this first. So we send a couple of those things. Then aside from the recommendations from your realtor or your agent, the next thing we can do is try to find the houses that you actually like. So go to Zillows and browse the houses that you might think that you are interested with. Yep, that's one thing we really did. We searched like per day, we searched like 10 of them. And after searching the houses that we want, we send them to our realtor or our agent and told them that we want to view these houses. So what the agent will do is he will schedule an appointment for viewing for you on a specific date. So example, you are planning to go to Louisville on Saturday. So for him, he'll book all those houses for viewing for you. So for us, I think per day, we try to view maybe like 6 to 7 houses. So that's how we were like doing our viewing then. Actually, our agent has his own website about the houses that you want, or like a Zillows. So it's like really the same as Zillows. Actually, he said it's actually interrelated or interconnected. So whatever you see in the Zillows, you actually can find it in his website as well. So after targeting all the houses that we're planning to buy, Michael will actually, or our agent will actually try to decipher those houses that we are planning to buy or those that he has forwarded to us. He will try to schedule those on a particular day that we want to view the houses. So most likely he will try to jam it up in one day. And the viewing will actually last around 15 minutes minutes to 20 minutes on average. I'll discuss it more in the next video. But before that, all the houses that we sent him, not all of those things we are able to see, because some of them doesn't fit the criteria about the houses that we want. Some of them like are placed in a flood zone area. You don't want to be placed on a flood zone area. It's an extra insurance thing. So I think it's like 1,000 plus per year for being in a flood zone area. So that's on top of the regular insurance that you pay for your house. So you definitely don't want to be in a flood zone area. Then another thing is he filtered some of the houses that we want because those are located in the places where the crime rate are quite high. So well, like we told him earlier, we don't want a place where there's like a high crime rate. So he took those out. And some of the houses that we want also that we view on online, some of them are actually taken or already in contract. So we are not able to view those houses. So out of like 15 to 20 houses that we sent him, on the first day we actually saw a couple, like only 7 houses in total. He was only able to schedule for 7 houses. So that's how hard it is to find a house, to be able to view the houses. Because viewing for me is actually one of the most important part of this stage. Because this is a stage wherein you have to check the houses, browse through those things, and really imagine yourself getting this house. So for me, that is the most important part. So in order for you guys to understand more about the viewing process, I'll show you some of the houses that we viewed during our time that we were trying to find the houses. Things that you have to consider about the house, what to look at or how to look at the house in order for you to know that if you should buy or not buy this particular house. So these are the few things that we'll be discussing on the next video. So if you have not subscribed to the video, please click the like button, subscribe button, and please share to your friends. Also, if you're trying to find informative videos about coming here to the United States and details about transitioning here in the United States, please browse through my channel. I have few or most of our videos are based on like education or informative videos that you might find interesting or helpful when it's your time to come here in the United States. Again, thank you for watching. I'm Nurse Juan de la Cruz, your OFW nurse. Thank you. God bless. Bye-bye. Stay safe.